up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run
A beautiful afternoon for football, Coach. They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings.
Let's go, folks.
Jahan, 180!
Plus 59. Pick me up. Here we go. Slam, slam, slam.
Hey, receiver. Hey, foxtrot.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. The throw complete to Beebe. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
Out of bounds at the 31-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
4. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Gun. Run out.
10.
Hey, can.
Now Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down, Vikings.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Good route here. Bravo. First.
You got tight right there. Check.
Hey, flicker. Gun.
To throw is Cousins. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Bilal Nichols in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Let's get this.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Watch the eye.
Gun. Motion. Black. Yellow. Where's that?
Throwing, Cousins. Flushed out right. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on 3rd.
Could play an exotic coverage.
Gun.
Play.
Throw.
Switch.
Bingo.
Check 13. Check.
Black.
Double up.
Hey, Jahan.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And that is incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line.
Hatchet, hatchet. 36, 36. Back's mine, back's mine.
They run with David Montgomery, the third-round pick from Iowa State. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch the run.
Good move.
Hey, turn it up, turn it up.
Back, back. Alert, 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 alert.
Big ass, big ass.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Check, check. Nothing.
Now a run with Montgomery. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. Finding Gabriel, complete. 14 yards into Chicago, first down.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Red, tuck. Red, tuck.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Switch.
Montgomery back to the ground. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Now 3rd and 4.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Now it's Trubisky. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. No score after one on EA Sports. Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 12-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Minnesota.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, watch it.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Check 26, wide.
Run.
Now Cousins. It's complete to Laquan Treadwell. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 27-yard line. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 27.
R7. Hey, receiver. Run.
Cousins again. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win. Wide.
Hey, shoot.
Check 59.
Line out. First.
Check the backer.
To the air again, it's Cousins. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range, so now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Cousins now. It's caught by Treadwell. And they're going to stop him short of the 1st down as he's tackled at about the 21. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Bailey's kick is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down marker at the Vikings 42. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Watch the twits. Check.
Montgomery, they'll run for it. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the 1st. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They run. Montgomery. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And that one complete to Wendell Smallwood. And the ball is knocked out. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Gone.
Cousins now after the fumble recovery. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Bring up 48. Rose. Gone.
Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Alert 3. Here we go. Hey, yo. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check. Shoot. Hey, check 24.
Hey, we're good.
Check 59. Mike.
Hey, orbit.
59.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he's going to go down here as sack. They push him back to the 34. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Hey, no, easy. Go. Black.
Check 31.
Gun.
Cousins. And the pressure gets to him again. Akeem Hicks. He's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. I'm coming after you.
Gun.
Mike 27, Mike.
Hey, Steve 6.
You think you gonna get
Gun.
You think you gonna get this? Hey, check Mike 27.
Black.
27. Defense.
Hey, Delta.
Mike 27. Mike 27.
From the gun, here's Cousins. He completes it to Treadwell. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this one taken from the 7. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Run! 180! Alert!
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
180!
Hey, let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
Hey, alert! Mike 40! I'm here all day.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Xavier Rhodes, the cornerback, there in coverage. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Returnable here from the 38. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position, 1st and 10.
Hey, flipper. Lady! Set. Listen to me. Hey, Charlie! Sponge! No! Gun!
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings.
And the Vikings first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Clinton Dix there for the stop.
Single.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Hey, Steven. 5.
31-yard line.
Check 4. Gun.
From the 31, Cousins. Pass incomplete.
Cousins pass incomplete on the throwaway. It's 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
Gun.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Clinton Dix, the former Packer, in on the tackle.
Gun.
On 2nd down, Cook. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st. In the 1st half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
These guys had to settle for a field goal their last time moving the ball down the field. They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get 3 last time. 3 here, not the worst thing in the world. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will make our score 9-0. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Motion, 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 motion. Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Too little, cut.
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. Open man there is Patterson, complete. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
And the Bears first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 36-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Get wide.
That's the end of the third quarter with the score Vikings 9, Bears nothing.
On 2nd and 12, Trubisky. And this one's incomplete. David Montgomery, the target out of the backfield, and it's 3rd down.
Started to look like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
80 weapons. Hey, 18.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Trubisky now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Check nickel. Check 13. Check 13.
Trubisky leaves with Montgomery on the draw. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Chicago! David Montgomery, his 6th touchdown of the season. As they have now chopped this lead down to 3. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ben Gideon, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. To try again after the sack. Trubisky, and he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Anthony Barr, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long.
Check three, check three. I got it.
Yeah, check. Hey, Mike. Hey, no.
Ran, touch. Hey, exit. Watch the pass.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. That's complete right side to Gabriel. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Ran, touch. Watch the screen. 18. Watch twins.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Anthony Barr. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position.
Gun.
They'll run with Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. And that one could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Alert. Lock in.
Now it's Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Trubisky now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Ben Gideon able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
Another try after the 1st down sack. Trubisky, open man, Taylor Gabriel. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 36. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Hey, 18. Mike 40. Coming to you. Hey, move.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. This one into the hands of Burton. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Trubisky. This is Gabriel out on the left side. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Trubisky to throw. It's caught. It's Miller. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Trey Waynes, the Michigan State man, right there in coverage.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Here we go. It's Trubisky on 4th down. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as he'll try to get it to a 1-score game with a 2-point conversion.
Banjo. Hey, ball. Mike 22.
Throwing now is Trubisky. And that one is caught. So they convert here, and don't look now, but this one's back to a 1-score game. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
And with that kneel down at the end of the game, partner, they now get to 3-1. This is a good football team we saw in this game.
It is indeed getting to 2 games above 500, and I know early on, while they said they wanted to win every game, they thought they would be solid with a 3-1 start, and here they are.
Yeah, you break your schedule up almost into quarters, every 4 games, and assess 3-1. Any team would take that.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, you know, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So for the Vikings, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Bears, it'll be their first loss of the season. And they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with the Raiders. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. And we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking Steve. Yeah, I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Hit to hit with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me, I am up. Number 1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit, if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flex. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. Someone tell the risk I was never at the hit. I would never get this off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh baby, my face
already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch it, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the haters, I make a lot of new money, When the not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, I never switch, I never switch. I never switch, I never switch. Ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist,
I was legit. Ever since I blew, they all on my hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got choked, long, that I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex-slick, then hit with the back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these 4 things, pull out the VIP. Suck, turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip. Crush. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending Yale Nets. Every flow is unmatched and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the end result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue One, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. What state prop you looking bleak now? I was home to sleep designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak they listen. Couldn't find the social fishing. Who the crew? It wasn't you. I know it's true cause you look like the opposition. Run it up. Greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars
I just ran a check